2021, baby. This our time. This our time. Footnotes sports. History. This our time. This our time. Yeah. This our time. Footnotes sports.
What a week! Ha! You see, well, anytime we pass through this week and I see teams going down, some the younger ones are coming up, then I feel excited. Man, come on, bro. How did you see this week? Ben, how did you see this week?
This week has been amazing. I'm the happiest guy, you know. Yeah,
Okay,
I really enjoyed myself
Okay.
within the week.
Abeku, how did you see this week?
Yeah, trust me, this week was fantabulous games that we witnessed this week. It was crazy.
Okay, viewers, if you're watching us, this Footnotes Sports stream, and we always tell you anytime we take our seat, we bring you the details of what is going on around the football world. And I'm William Afojima, and you can call me MC. With me here in the studio, I have Ben and Abeku. I told you they will be coming back. And last week, they gave you some predictions and others, and some came through, some too, it didn't come. But we are going to discuss everything here. First, viewers, please, if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, kindly click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video, you will get notified. Okay, so back to the business. Okay, we're going to start from, let's go to La Liga. Today we're going to start with La Liga. Let's take it from Madrid's game. And I know you're a Madrid fan, so kindly take us through Madrid. What happened?
I just don't know what's happening in Madrid, seriously. It's a back-to-back loss, and Ancelotti should really work on fixing Madrid defense, because you could see that they were playing the ball, but anytime the ball gets to a defense, clearing the lines becomes a challenge. And I recall last week I mentioned that Madrid is conceding because of the inconsistencies of our defenders, and it manifested this week again. So if Ancelotti does not work on our defense, trust me, though the forwards will be scoring, but then we'll be conceding a lot, and it will make the title challenge be a little problematic. So I was not really happy for Madrid.
Yeah, I saw you wrote something on a page. I was just following it closely. You were saying something about, was it Militao or something? You were complaining bit, and I was like, wow, what is going on with this guy? Is he angry?
Just look at the space they gave to the Espanyol striker to score the goal. In between two defenders, and Militao, you were just close to the guy. You just to the goal and all. Militao, how can you allow this to happen to Madrid? You should clear this ball, but then
Indeed. Madrid is really messy.
I don't we miss Ramos seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to talk about Madrid?
I think basically it's a clear evidence that they are missing Varane and they are missing Ramos, because Espanyol is a good team, but looking at the caliber and history of Real Madrid, I expect them to do better. But it's a clear deficiency in the defense. So I think it was a good game for Espanyol and better luck for Real Madrid.
Okay. But then, there's one thing that amazed me. As Real Madrid is going down, then its counterpart is also going down, Barcelona. So let's get down to Barcelona. And I'm going to start with Abeku. What are you going to say?
Yeah, so basically for Barcelona's performance, it's clear things are not working out. And like they are really missing Messi, and they are missing I think who else? I think like those times Barcelona's performance in the last 5 years is not what they are experiencing, and good credit to Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid is not a small team, and looking at their players, Suarez, looking at this guy Laman, looking at Joe Felix and all that. So it's a very good team, and it's not surprising even Piqué at the end of the game admitted it that they overplayed them. So it is not. I think they need to go back. They need to come back strongly from the international break and put things well. I don't know if Coleman is going to survive. He's going to survive.
Well,
I don't know.
we are going to come back to the international break because you see, most players when they go international break, they're coming back. They look a bit rusty, even though it's just like a week or two. But they look a bit rusty. But let's put it down and let's look at the other games. And I'm going to take you to Ben. Let's look at PSG. PSG. What happened? They did well in the Champions League, like outplaying Man City. But what happened with this team having Messi, Neymar, Di Maria?
It's not about the galaxy of stars, but it's about you building a team.
Very good.
You could see that the problem of PSG, United, Arsenal, currently is that they don't have identity. They have players, but they don't have team. There's no cohesion. And when I saw the formation of Pochettino, I was like, this man is really going in for a loss. Because you can't play Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria when you know that all these people cannot come back and recover balls. You left the whole burden onto Verratti and Ghana again, which is difficult for them. And you know the inconsistency on the part of Kimpembe and pairing him with Marquinhos. It doesn't really work. Look at their Champions League stages. I recall a game between United and PSG. It manifested in the latter game where Tuchel was their manager final against Bayern Munich. It manifested and it keeps on repeat. And there was a reason why they went for Ramos to bring in experience, but we don't know when Ramos will feature. We don't know whether he's just going to Germany or you come to the pitch and play. We don't know. And so when the whistle was blown, you could see that Nantes were playing so well. Anytime they attacked PSG was not able to stand. You get it. And then the four people were just in front there, doing nothing. The whole game.
They're representing
a shot on target in 90 minutes. It's very bad. And I believe that Pochettino, if he does not really work out, his job will really be on the line. Because look at the investment he just made. Buying big time players for you. They expect good results. Especially against a team like Nantes. If you can't beat Nantes, going forward, you have Marcel and the typical French teams to meet, which will not be easy for them.
Because I'm seeing something like most coaches, their job will be at stake. This season, so many teams, especially the big teams, are not performing. Most teams like PSG, Madrid, we are not seeing that kind of cohesion they used to.
Sometimes we can get an excuse for a manager. You get it. But somebody like Pochettino, there will be no excuse for you. Looking at the investment, and that was why Lampard was sacked. Look at the investment Abramovich did, and you come sit there and then 5 matches, no point. You will leave, and for a new manager to come, you get it. Look at the investment and then the outcome. No investor would want to put in his money and then at the end of the day he's not getting any results. Though PSG is on top of the table, but I believe that they can do better with this Colors of Stars.
Okay. So viewers, if you're watching us, this Footnotes Sports stream, and we bring you the real analysis. Okay, so we are moving from PSG, Real Madrid, the La Liga game to the EPL. The EPL. Wow! What a week! What a week! First, let's start with the opener. Manchester United versus Everton. And who am I going to start with? Let's start with Ben. Let's take it from
Manchester United. I predicted last week that they were going to take a win, but I believe that they keep on disappointing their fans. They were just a shadow of themselves. You don't see the identity of United. When Ferguson was a United manager, until the referee blows the whistle, you cannot take away United for snatching a win. They were always on top of their game. But you can't say the same about this team and Ole. They have players, not that and I don't even know the reason why he benched some of the senior players. I just don't know the reason.
Knowing very well that you are going for
international break, and you needed points to augment your title challenge, and it's like, let's just assemble any players on the pitch and play a team who is being managed by an experienced manager who has come to Old Trafford to win with Liverpool, to win with Chelsea. He knows how to play United.
maybe Ole was trying to relax the senior players because they are tired of playing their
Probably
champions.
afterwards he gave a reason when they interviewed. He gave a reason that there was an agreement between him and some players. There was some talks. That was the reason why they went. We do not know, but the fans will not buy into this. They want results. You get it. Especially when we have a poster boy in our team that any time can score. You leave him on the bench. I don't know if you can't score goals.
That's the problem of some coaches. You see, you can rest your best players. Maybe if you're playing this smaller teams. But how can you bench a whole Cristiano Ronaldo when you know that at least he can give you something?
Sure.
Pogba.
Yeah.
And you know, and even you could see the players were even complaining. I learned the players were complaining about
Sure.
starting Fred and
McTominay at the same time. And look at the changes he made. You are bringing in Cristiano. You take Cavani out. And who was...
He could have paired these two.
Simple, you want goals. At that material moment, you want to kill the game. And you have people who can finish for you. Why take one out and bring one in? When you know that Cavani can come back and even recover balls for Ronaldo.
Yeah, but to summarize everything, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a joke. Manchester United is a joke. The fans are joking. Because see, how can you rest players for international break? It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense.
For their countries.
No, basically Ronaldo is not really going to play for Portugal. Pogba is a young guy. He can still play day in, day out. And it's not like France doesn't have team. They have squad. You can just play maybe one game and rest them for the second game. So I just don't understand it. But it's not surprising. I know the caliber of coach Manchester United have. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not a top-notch manager. Then let's not take any credit from Rafael Benitez.
He did really play well.
He set up the team well. He knew that Manchester United didn't have the courage, weren't that confident. I was like, my boys, get on the field and just do what you do. You know, and the players was very marvelous, and I really like Townsend's gameplay. And I remember last time I was saying Townsend is on heat. He's on he's on heat, and I think Gray too is a very good player, and I think it was a fair result, and I was expecting Everton to rather win the game as I said. It was unfortunate.
All right, so let's move on. We know they are joking, so let's just move on. United, let's go to Chelsea. And I know someone is happy because he predicted a win. He wanted to be on top of the league, the table, but he's there. So let's take it to Chelsea and Southampton.
That was how it was going to be because we knew you were going to win. We knew you were going to win because it was a must win for Chelsea. You know, sometimes back-to-back defeats, that's not under the confidence of the team. So we needed to win this so that at least it will boost the morale of the players. At the same time, we got to climb up the ladder. You get it? Because I knew that once we win against Southampton, we will go to the international break being on top. I knew that would come to pass, and it surely came to pass. But on that game, I believe that I drove my heart to Southampton. They really played well.
Yeah.
Yes, the red card went in favor of Chelsea, and sometimes we don't have to downplay that. It was an event that brought about the red card. If we had not gone with that silly tackle, it wouldn't happen.
But the game had so many.
So many.
Because even looking at what happened with the referee's decisions and all that, you could see even Tuchel had. He was even
furious. He was very furious.
And he was even complaining because certain decisions the referee was taking.
Sometimes a game of that level, the tension and both teams were pressuring, so it was running. It's not the referee even did, but sometimes to manage such a game, you will not get all decisions right, but at least you can see that he was able to manage the game well, and sometimes to refer to the VAR to make a correct decision. Because with Jorginho's the incident that led to the red card, he had to visit the VAR again to know this is a dangerous tackle to.
Yeah, but I think I have a problem with the VAR. Because I
Yeah.
think I have the problem with the VAR.
That was what I'm
because-
going to ask you because
Yeah.
looking at Timo's goal and he has to wait. Even look at the time the goal came in and the that foul came in like
And
let's say
1 minute.
1 or 2 minutes
Yeah.
ago before you were coming to take that decision and people were complaining. No,
Yeah.
that is unfair because even after that foul, they had instances where they crossed the ball. Then what's the name? This guy had the ball crossed again. Odoi had the ball. Even delayed the play
crossing. Yeah.
before crossing.
Yeah,
Then before you are coming to say there's a
yeah. Basically, I get it. I get a frustration, but that's not the referee's fault. It is the rule of the game. I think they need to revisit that rule. That if a foul occurs, maybe 1 minute's time, we should, or if 2 or 3 players touches the ball after the foul is committed, they should just allow it to go. It is not really the referee's fault. For now, as it stands, it's the VAR's rule that when something happens, even if it is 2 minutes, they need to revisit it. But for me, the problem I had with the red card, I have a problem like how they do the slow motion for the VAR because it will look more serious when it's on like it's the motion is slowed. Okay, but if at the pace of the game, it doesn't look too risky. But when it is slowed and it is stopped, that's when it's causing the problem.
Because they took
remember,
the pictures about 6 angles.
But remember,
they took all the angles for the referee to see before he made that final decision.
Yeah, but
and you could see that if Jorginho had not pushed his leg forward a little, by this time you would have been sidelined because it was a dangerous tackle.
No, remember,
which could end the career of somebody.
No, but remember,
and that was
like
the reason
Chelsea fans, you see, that's the problem with Chelsea fans sometimes. You guys complained about VAR being slowed down against Liverpool when the ball touched Reece the time before to the hand. Because of the VAR was slowed and stopped, you feel that he was trying to attempt to use his hand to stop the goal.
Sure.
So
but
it's a problem we need to address.
Was awarded, right?
Yeah, and it was a red card. No, and it was a red card.
Yes, he received a red card and left.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say that if it happened to you, I'm trying to be fair.
No,
that it wasn't
nobody
fair
will be happy.
on part of
Nobody
Chelsea.
will be happy at the receiving end. When the action is against you, you will never be happy. That one, irrespective of your affiliation.
Okay, viewers, if you're watching us this Footnotes Sports and Stream, and now we are talking about the VAR. If it's going in favor of a team or like it's not going in favor of a team, but then it's not about the VAR. Let's look at Liverpool and City's game because that match, oh come on, I think it was played this done right. So we need to discuss this game because I love the intensity of the game. And since we have a Liverpool fan here, he predicted a win for his team, but he didn't go as planned. So let's hear from the man himself.
Yeah, like what a game! What a game! Like so like basically that was like the game of the match. Like it was crazy. Like the intensity, looking at the crowd, I was so like overwhelmed about the crowd. You know, it was a very brilliant game. Man City took the game at the first whistle. As a Liverpool fan, I was scared for the first 45 minutes because I was sitting at the edge of my seat throughout the whole 45 minutes. It was great. They had the possession. They were playing in spaces, like switching the ball from left to right. Liverpool couldn't give 2 or 3 passes in the first 45 minutes, and it was crazy. And I think Klopp even admitted it that the first 45 minutes was one of the horrible play that Liverpool have made this particular season. And big congratulations to Manchester City and Pep and his boys. They dominated the game. They came with a game plan, but as we all saw during the second half, everything changed. I think Pep and Klopp talked to the boys that okay, you can do it. This is Anfield, you know. Let's relax. Let's take the ball. Let's find a player. Let's give passes and see how 2 wonderful goals. Liverpool scored, and Salah. Like I don't know. Salah is the man of the moment. Salah is the best player we have right now on this planet. and he displayed it by the dribbles and see the pass he gave to Mane, see the run, and congratulations to Mane for scoring that goal, even though he liked missing chances, but he made that particular chance count. And so it was a wonderful game, and I'll say Foden did well. Bernardo Silva, like what a player! What a player! So it was a great
so Ben, you predicted a draw.
Yeah.
And finally, they drew. So can you take us through?
Yeah, I knew, I was convinced beyond doubt that the game would end in a draw. Let me respect to Mo Salah and then Mane and Foden and Kevin De Bruyne. What a game! Everybody came to the party. They showed their ability, what they can really do on the pitch. But the reason why I predicted draw was that, you see, when two teams of higher standards are going to play, you see that first half, though we enjoyed the game, but we did not enjoy it as compared to the second half, because both managers were reserved. You could see everybody was tactically managing the game in such a way that he will not concede. So the players did not really come out and show their quality as they did in the second half. That was what was happening in the first half. But when they came on the pitch of the second half, you could see that the players of his people were running but I believe that one thing that Fabinho yesterday was a shadow of himself. You could see that among the Liverpool players, Fabinho, I did not see the Fabinho that normally City against Liverpool. You could see the dirty works he was doing. No. Yesterday Fabinho was just not.
Yeah, I think he was.
But I believe that Salah's goal we'll talk about it in centuries. What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! And I really loved. I believe that the hype they give to the English players, just that same hype should be given to Mane and Salah, because they have been exceptional and phenomenal when they came to EPL. And I believe that if they were English boys by this time, they'll be competing for Ballon d'Ors. You get it? The media would position them because their performance indeed it's so wonderful. And I believe that once they were drawing, I was happy for my team Chelsea, because I knew that when they get to draw, you take over.
Yeah, but it's not over. It's not over yet.
I know it's not over.
Yeah, it's not over yet, because
we have a long
look at the time. Look at the table. It's just like
we have
1 point difference.
We have a long way to go.
And looking at us now, looking the difference between us and
don't forget that City won a leg with 1 point difference over Liverpool. Don't forget. Yeah. So 1 point difference is also very key.
Yeah, but don't entertain yourself.
All right. So viewers, if you're watching us Footnotes Sports Stream, and if you are new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Okay, so as we are talking about Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, let's not give a blind eye to Brentford.
Yeah.
Their energy in this league, come on, you can't write it.
Yeah.
So I just want a minute or two. Let's just wrap the show with Brentford, and let's look at their game as well as Leicester's game also. So let's start with Abib. Let's look at Brentford.
Yeah, so it looks like a lot of people are underrating Brentford.
Yeah.
Their coach is really doing a good job setting up the team, and they just don't play like static formation. Depending on the team they approach, they develop the tactics for the game, and he's one of the good coaches in the EPL, and I think they'll go far just like how Leeds did last season, and I think Sheffield did the previous season, so they did well. And I'm so disappointed in Leicester City, after taking two goal lead and like sitting down for Patrick Vieira's team to equalize the 2 goals. It's so sad for Leicester City, but I think thumbs up to Patrick Vieira for that super saps that he did. I think our Ghanaian born player, Shrop. Yeah, Shrop, and I think Olis came in to make the difference, and they earned a point before going to the international break.
Okay, so to Ben.
Let me say kudos to Brentford, kudos to Palace. They really played well. We expect much more when it comes 17, so that we want to enjoy the more of them. This year we want the competition to be more than classic. Surprise results, you get it, and so that we would always be in suspense, not knowing which team would be in this year. Yeah.
Okay, so viewers, we are going to draw the curtain, and before we draw the curtain, our guest has to say something. So today I'm going to start with Abeku. What do you have for your viewers?
I'll say Liverpool fans, it was a good game. Let's take it like that. We hope that all our players that goes on the international break comes back injury free and in good spirits. And I know by the end of the 38 league matches, Liverpool is going to stay on top and just win a trophy for the second time in 30 years, especially when it comes to the EPL.
Okay. Ben,
blue is always the color, This is our time. And you know our position now, we are the first on the league ladder. And it will remain like that until the end of the season.
They are joking.
Alright. Okay, so viewers, you heard my guess. From Ben, they are going to remain first. And Liverpool is countering Ben of Chelsea staying up top. But let's see what happened. So far as Footnotes Sports Stream, we are here. We are going to present to you the real analysis. Okay, viewers, if you are watching us, this Footnotes Sports Stream. And once again, I'm William Afojima. And see you. Peace out.
There's our time. There's our time.